Welcome to Black Love Matters, where this serves as a therapy session for figuring out adulthood,
loving each other,
or find Ariana, Brock, and Michelle,
or Jay-Z and Beyonce. Or today we're gonna go with Malinda Williams and Tariq Walker. The beautiful and talented actress Malinda Williams, known for her role in Soul Foods. Remember, that was Bird. Not in the movie, y'all. Not Nina. I know who Nia Long is. We're talking about in the series. Got it? Okay. Daddy's Little Girls, Idlewild, and First Sunday. She also played in them. Is engaged to her fiance, Tariq Walker. What they said, we are engaged and we couldn't be more happy about spending our lives together. Malinda says in the statement, to be honest, from the moment we met, we realized we were made for each other. We also recognize the impact we had on each other's desire to be better individuals and inspired the best in each other. This is where we said yes came in. We said yes to encouraging each other and to reach higher and deeper and greater for each other. Shout out to Malinda and Tariq. Y'all know what I'm talking. Y'all know that girl.
Yeah, I remember.
I can picture her face. She kind of has an eternal like baby face,
and
she does kind of look like, I was gonna say a fake Nina Long, but I don't mean that in a shady way. Like, they're both beautiful. You know, you squint sometimes. Like, is that neat? That ain't Nina Long. Like, that's what I mean by fake. Like, not trying to be her, but it's like, oh yeah, after you squint. They could be doppelgangers.
Yeah.
Shout out to Harry Potter folks. Is that a thing? The doppelgangers? Do you know about doppelgangers?
Yeah, the people who look like you but kind of don't.
Yeah, or it depends who you talk to. They is you, honey.
Yeah.
Y'all, I've been going on this Reddit whirlwind. And
what?
Shout out to Serena Williams' husband. He's the founder of Reddit. Child, I be going down these threads just reading shit. And they got one called The Scariest Stories You Ever Heard. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I'll be watching it in bed scared. One time I turned on the lights.
What?
And it be saying stories like this. So it'd be just niggas, I don't know. Well, they say it's real. Niggas just be coming on like writing horror movies in like 5 sentences. That like, it be horror scripts. Listen, y'all, I love a get scary movie, first of all. I love a good scary movie. You know, I believe, I don't know if it's just us in this earth. Take it for what you mean. I don't know if it mean green and gray man. I ain't saying spirits or ghosts, but I just know it ain't just us. Put it that way.
Okay.
Right? So, you know, I get into this, right? You know, I be with respect on the hoodoo, voodoo, the boy, all of them. So it be stories on Reddit and niggas be like, all right, yeah, what happened to this woman once? She was driving home from being so tired at work. She'll walk up. I have to find these stories for you. It'll be like, she'll walk up to the stoop and then she noticed the lights was on in her house. And she'll be like, oh man, I can't believe my husband left it on again. And right as she's turning the door and peeking in, she noticed, she looks in the door and what does she see? Herself. That's why I be reading shit like and that's a horrible thing, but that's what it would be like. And you be like, nigga, then what? What's another good one? Oh, I just blanked on someone. It'd be like, another good one is the one with the kids. It'd be like the scariest thing your kid ever said to you. And then one thing was like, so one girl was like getting up in the morning and like having breakfast, and they were like, and the mom was like, so did you have a good night rest? She was like, yeah, I slept great. And they were like, oh, okay, good. She was like, so, you know, what you dream about? And she's like, I didn't dream about it. I just played with Mary last night. And I was like, who's Mary? She's like, oh, it's the ghost that lives under my bed. End statement. Or one time they had one like with a kid, and the kid woke up and came to their mom. And she petted like her, like, you know how kids sometimes rub on you. Mm-hmm. And she was like, Mommy, I'm going to miss you. And then her mom was like, I don't know, where you going? She's like, oh, I dreamt you were going to die soon. And just walk away.
What?
It's Reddit threads. Again, I'm not even doing it justice. What I can do for y'all is I can find some good ones. Maybe while Niram doing his check-in, I'll go look up some good ones for y'all. But when you start spiraling down this hole, ciao. It be good shit. I be wanting to submit it to the Midnight Society. Shout out to the 90 babies. Y'all know who that is. Or Jordan Peele for your babies born after 95. You know about the Midnight Society?
No, never heard of it.
Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society.
Never heard of it.
Are You Afraid of the Dark? Are you serious, my nigga? Wait a minute. You do not know what Are You Afraid of the Dark is that came on Nickelodeon? And them white kids would sneak out their house at midnight and their parents won't fucking know, in the woods and light a fire. And each of them, they was in some type of fraternity or sorority and had to tell a scary ass story. You did not watch that?
I didn't have cable at that time.
Oh my! Shout out! Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society. I call this story "The Tale of Two Glasses." Like it'd be some shit like that.
What?
Ooh, this is my only child showing. Who's you?
I'm Niram.
And I'm Nayandi.
And this is my motherfucking birthday.
Oh Lord, it's Niram's birthday.
It's episode 266. Be sure to leave a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and on Stitcher, and follow us on all forms of social media at Black Love Matters. That's Black with no K. What's going on with you, baby?
Absolutely nothing. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I have no complaints. Work. I'm actually ahead on work. Like, you know, when you come into work and at the end of I ain't at a 0 inbox. I don't, I know some of y'all are 0 inboxer. I'm at a clean 75, but it needs to be there. But the thing is, I know all the things that are in my inbox, and I know things need to be actioned on. And I'm at the point where, so y'all listening today, right? I'm going to go into work while everybody else on vacation. I'm going to go in there quietly. I'm going to eat my snacks. I'm going to put on my podcast. I'm going to wear my comfy clothes. And I'm going to get a day ahead on you niggas.
Oh.
And the thing is, I ain't going to be shady. I'm going to do a delayed send on that ass. So everybody going to get it Monday at 8:15.
So everything's just going to be... Oh, shit.
What? Is that too much? Because, sometimes folks get anxiety, like, as soon as they go on vacation, and because I'm going to start working. And I'm feeling good. Our parents will be in town, after y'all hear this, T-minus 24 hours.
Yeah.
I think we got a plan.
We do?
Do you like the plan I set out?
Yeah, it's a nice little plan. I'm ready.
Me too. I'm excited for the plan. Also, give y'all a heads up in a couple weeks. I got to go on a work trip. I'm going to be traveling for probably about 2 weeks. So that's probably when we'll take our little summer hiatus. We'll be gone for 2 weeks, y'all. But we got to do a little work. I'm hoping Niram will come visit with me or come travel, do a little piece of traveling with me. I don't know what we're going to do with Mabes, honey. This is the hard part, honey.
I'm trying to talk to my therapist and go ahead and write that letter.
Why you talk her into it? Why don't you just ask? Are you trying to are you trying to get somewhere where she suggested?
Yes, trying to build this rapport.
Nigga, I just be like, can I have this dog on? Sis, thank you. But I honestly, I don't have much. Like, I'm just feeling really good. Like y'all said, I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
I think Friday's episode, we're going to have like a reflection. Because we're halfway through the year, right? Like,
we are.
I think it's time for me to take a step back, look at my goals that I had put in place or thought about or want to manifest in January, right? I know we focused on words, and probably even going back and listen to that episode. And I encourage all y'all to do it too and say, where do you stand on where you want to be, right? And if you haven't made progress on your goals, this is a good time to make some new ones, to scratch it, to start it. It's never too late. So I'm just trying to be a little more thoughtful this year and just making sure I make space and room for that. But other than that, that's all I got.
Okay.
Yams.
So it's my birthday, so guess a nigga gotta get introspective.
Yeah, you really think got to. Yeah.
So it's my 33rd. It's my Jesus year.
It's a godly year.
So I'm gonna ascend. Yeah, that's what happened.
No, that's some shit you make.
What?
What is the logic? Where are you going?
Didn't Jesus ascend on this 33rd?
Oh, ascend. I thought you said you're gonna ascend.
No, ascend.
I mean.
So I'm either going to be up out of here too, or I'm going to ascend metaphysically, or...
Nigga, hopefully emotionally, spiritually, financially, and everything else.
You can let me get there.
Oh, we'll get there.
What Nayabi said, emotionally, physically, financially, and everything else.
And everything else. Right? Yeah. That's how I always saw it as. That's,
So, it is something to really think about, especially with me going to therapy these last couple of months and just really trying to work on myself emotionally and provide self-care and things of that sort to myself as well. I think it was very interesting, some of the conversations that me and my therapist be having. So she was saying shit like, well, you're in an emotional desert. You don't have no water and nothing. And the things that you see is like an emotional mirage. I'm like, what the fuck?
Break it down. Come on.
No, it's just sometimes you just be out there, right? In this desert of not feeling, not doing anything. Sometimes occasionally you get water, but when it comes to how you feel about things or your emotions, you feel like you're just in the desert. And just so that can be unsupported and just alone, right?
Sorry,
and,
y'all.
trying to get deep, and there's Mabel. Speaking of that, Mabel's birthday is on the 4th.
Mm-hmm.
So, wish Mabel's happy birthday. She's turned 2 today. I mean, not today, but on the 4th. So that's also interesting. But, just trying to, like, progress in life, right? We've been out here in Colonizer Valley for about a year now, and just really looking at, like, the goals and, like, things a nigga want to do, right? And the things, like, a nigga is going to do. So, like, even thinking about that, or, like, even the people I've met, I would say in these last 6 months has been, like, life-changing, right?
Yeah.
I think about, and this is going to be fun, like, I think about the woman that's like, I'm going to make you a millionaire, right? Or I'm in business of making people millionaires.
Yeah.
And, like, the relationship we have built, like, over time. And, like, how things are, like, changing and my outlook is changing, to be like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
At first it's like, oh, this is just shit niggas say.
Yeah.
To like, oh, I believe you now.
Yep.
So, like, just really thinking about that, and just really thinking about, my relationship with you, my relationship with my friends, my relationship with myself, and continue to build upon that and continue to grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I know you say you can continue to grow, but going into this year, like, what is your mantra or some words or something that you're thinking?
I guess the word that I'm going to use is execute.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm working on some things, right? I'm working on the Black Love Matters family. I'm actually working on a community for my health and fitness site as well, and like, really execute on that, especially when it comes to, like, my health and fitness site. That once I execute on that, like, it'll put me in a position where I wouldn't have to even look for jobs anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Period. So, and, like, that's something that I've always been striving for, and have done. Like, about I'll call it, like, bouts of, like, entrepreneurship.
Mm-hmm.
But once I finish executing this, there won't be any other bouts. Like, this would just be it.
Yeah.
So, like, really thinking about that, and, like, making moves on that to pursue stuff that's going to bring happiness, but also help financially with my family, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's the word I would say. I would use execute.
What's the biggest lesson you learned? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I being
Go
too
ahead,
intense?
interview me.
What's the biggest lesson you learned this year, or over your 33 years? That could be just this year.
I think that's very interesting to say, because, like, one of the things that I really think about is I didn't plan for this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I planned to been dead a long time ago. So, like, with me not being dead at 25, like, this is like a new world, right? Because
Yeah.
I didn't plan for this shit. I just planned for me being dead, me getting killed, me dying, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like not having necessarily a plan, because, like, what for? And, like, having that thing of where all the men in my life died before 30, right?
Yeah.
Like, both of my brothers died before 30. Everybody in the hood that I've ever known, growing up in Detroit, like, men wise, have died before 30. So
Yeah.
just figure I was gonna fall in line with that same thing. So I think it's sad to, like, having to think that way and just be like, oh, I'm just gonna be out of here anyway. So, like, why even bother? To, like, now, taking the next step and say, well, since I am here, like, let's make the best of it.
What advice would you give? I'm sorry. Am I
Yeah,
too
go
intense?
ahead, Nyambi.
I'm sure you're not the only person who feels that way, especially Black men. What advice would you give for maybe someone who's like 18, 19, 20, or 21, right? Who's thinking the same way?
What I would say,
You got to give a word to these children.
all right, Oprah and Nyambi.
I'm saying you got to give a word to these children.
What I would say is, like, there's something here that's keeping you here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna have to find that purpose. I don't know what that purpose is. Sometimes I don't even know what my purpose is.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, like, once you get past that, like, finding that purpose, to understand and to realize like you're a reason why you're here, and it's because you're spectacular, right?
Yep.
And you have to figure out what are you spectacular in. Like maybe it's your vision, maybe it's your voice, maybe it's something, right? But
Right.
it's a reason why
Yeah.
you made the cut and everybody else around you did.
Right. And even thinking, I don't want to jump in on your explanation, right? You have a purpose and a greater vision, right? But you don't know how your purpose and your vision plays into somebody else's purpose
Right.
and greater vision and plan,
True that.
right? Like this is all interconnected. Every move we make has a ripple effect, not only for ourselves, but our family and people we don't even know.
Right.
We don't know. I believe in the Lord, honey. Grand architect, whoever you believe in, place folks and things begin to happen in your life in your favor for a lot of reasons, right? Like, I even think of some negative things that happen in your life. Sometimes that happens not for you, right? Like, that's really taking a step out. This might have happened not even for you, right? It's going to work out in your favor, right? But we be so focused on us of why me, why me? It hits to why not me.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And thinking what is my lesson learned from this, right? Was it to serve someone? Like, I think all that as I get older and older, the interconnectivity of people are so, like, I think about to the Outer Limits episode. We're all connected. Usually that's when the aliens come. Y'all know I believe in aliens. That's when the aliens come down from the sky. Like, we're all connected. And the older I get, I feel it with every molecule in my body that everything has a domino effect to what we do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So yeah, like,
And
really thinking about
is so
that.
fragile, right? Everything is so fragile.
Yeah, even looking at that, or like when you think about like parallel universes. And
Oh,
things
we
of that
getting
sort.
there. We going black nerd on y'all.
Going black nerd.
We can go black nerds on
But
y'all.
even like thinking about like parallel universes, right? Like,
Yeah.
why to even think like you're in this universe because they want you to be here, right?
Yeah.
And you just don't know.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, like, you only got one life, and you got one life to live, and you got to make the best of it, right?
You rock it till them wheels fall off,
Yeah.
literally.
And that's the thing, right? Like, when it's all said and done, like, everybody wants the same thing, right? Or
Yeah.
supposedly, right?
Yeah.
To have a family,
Be happy.
be happy,
Have joy,
and like have some type of freedom,
Yeah.
or a sense of freedom, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that that's more or less what we all want on this earth.
Okay.
And I think the main thing with all that is that you here, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're here. You're here for a reason,
Yeah.
and you made the cut because like you're either gonna impact somebody or somebody's gonna impact
That's
you.
true. Yeah. You're not done yet.
Yeah.
Right. I love that. Well, thank you for sharing, Niram. I know that can be a little rough for you sometimes. How are you feeling about your birthday this year, though?
I'm managing. It's I usually get sad and depressed around my birthday, but I'm managing this year. The thing is, like like because Niram was like, "Well, what do you want to do? What do you want to do?" And we
I'll
went
be very
to
particular with Niram.
we went to like doing something in the city to like just being chill and low key.
Yeah.
And I think another thing is that I'm just tired too. Like,
Gotcha.
like working this job and like waking up every day at 4 a.m. like really does like wear and tear on your body. So like the fact that you're taking Mabel to work and I can just have some peace and quiet to myself.
First of all you and Mabel do is sleep.
Mabel sleeps, I work.
Oh, okay.
No, but just to have like some peace and quiet to myself, like in the house, it's something that I'm just looking forward to.
Yeah.
Like,
we can work late.
and that's the thing, right? Like that's the only thing I'm really looking forward to is like
Yeah.
just having a peace and quiet to like be in my thoughts, right? Because like I work, I got to deal with these white folks,
Yeah.
I got to put on this face, and then I come home and then, I hustle and grind and try to do whatever I can do before it's time for you to get home. So like, while I still have some things to do.
I'm surprised you ain't take off your birthday. That's what surprised me.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't think about it.
I did take off. I ain't working tomorrow.
Oh, you not working tomorrow?
No.
Oh, my nigga. Okay.
Don't you take Mabel don't you leave Mabel here.
Okay.
But like that's what I'm saying. Like just to have some peace and quiet. Like not to wake up at 4 a.m. on a weekday.
Yeah, I hear you. That's well deserved.
Yeah.
I mean, but no struggle, no process.
Yeah.
Progress. But you do have to rest. That's something even I was telling the babies I supervise. Like, I'm all about the hustle up, but you do have to take time to rest and rejuvenate, right? And the time is being strategic when you do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it during D time, right? But really taking the time to do that.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, thank you, Niram, for sharing. You got anything else in your check-in?
Other than that, Lil Nas X, I guess allegedly came out. Good for him.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there.
Shame on y'all niggas who trying to shame this boy.
That's what I was confused about. People are shaming this man. Fuck out of here. You niggas is pitiful.
Instagram ate up Boosie Badass talking about he
know Boosie did not fix his booger wooger self to
talking
say.
About he a download nigga.
I know Boosie did not fix his mouth. Ain't he on the sick and shut in?
I just don't.
Answer me. Ain't Boochie. Shouldn't Boosie be on the hotline with Jesus?
He on something.
No, I thought this man was sick.
I think he is sick.
Just like Trick Daddy. They so worried about who loving, fucking, and sucking that they need to be drinking green juice and on the knees to the Lord. Mm-hmm. Asking for healing. Get out of here. I know he's Lil Nas a baby.
Yeah.
And baby, I mean young. You know what I'm saying? That took a lot of courage for this.
21?
That took a lot of courage for this young black man to come out. Like, come on. Use your head. And Boosie old nigga.
I just don't understand why in the age of 2019, we're still dealing with this fuck shit.
I mean, don't say it like that, Neon. That's just like white people I don't know, right? You know why?
I know.
Because of oppression.
So he's 20. Systematic. He was born in 1999.
Oh, my God. Wait, I thought he was only 10. What year is it?
It's 2019, baby. He's 20.
Yeah, baby. And you grown niggas. But that's the thing. That's why I believe. That's why I said this thing about the BET Awards, right? As an advocate and ally, it's my job to get us straight hetero people to fuck together. What the fuck? You all need to get it together.
Plus, y'all niggas too old for this bullshit.
Too old. You wish somebody was. Never mind. Just mad because nobody looking at him. Man or woman. They ain't interested, Boosie. We talking about the same one. INDPENT. I spell that right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Head, shoulders, knees, and tails.
Head, shoulders, knees, toes.
Well, that child song.
Mm-hmm.
Head, shoulders.
Wipe me down.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That nigga.
Yes.
Get out of here. And it was other people dragging this boy.
Mm-hmm.
I thought at first they were going to drag him because of his lack of stage presence. Well, that's one. But not
not his lack of stage presence.
He only he do good in front of kindergartners and elementary schools. But who bring a consistent performance every time? Billy Ray and Miley Cyrus.
Mm-hmm.
Good for Little Nas. Good. Y'all keep coming out. Now, Niram B is an advocate and an ally. I'll continue to shut down these fuck niggas who are cis and straight. I'll shut all that shit down. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That ain't their job. Do you know how black people be like, I'm sick of educating white people? Mm-hmm. That's how the LBGT community feels with our asses. I'm sick of telling these straight niggas that is more than one ice cream flavor. Stop eating so much vanilla. Chocolate, Napoleon, strawberry, butter pecan, real.
I just think it got to be exhausting and frustrating.
It got to be. I know it is. From just being a black woman, dealing with the shit I deal with. I can only imagine layering another identity on top of that. No. I can only imagine the fuck shit. Mm-hmm. But don't worry, you got an ally in Nyambi, and not a passive one either. So send any people who needs to be put in place to me. Thank you. What? That's exactly how white women should be. Anything, just send them to me. Don't even work. Just forward. You know when you just forward emails at work?
Yeah.
That's the only thing you need to do. All right, what else is going on?
Did you hear about that 15-year-old young lady who beat Venus?
Yeah, I heard she was sad about it. I mean, that probably was one of her heroes, icons. But Venus, I mean, ain't Serena. Venus about to retire. But good for her. She's 15, right? Venus is a legend.
So becoming the youngest person ever to qualify for Wimbledon. Mm-hmm. So, shout out to her. Her name is Corey Coco Gauff.
And I'm sure Venus, if she wanted to lose to anybody, if it ain't her sister, it's gonna be another black woman.
Yeah.
So I'm sure Venus. I know they're ultra competitive, right? But once she processed it and went and counted her money,
she said, "This is the first time I ever cried after winning the match."
Who said that?
Corey said
the baby.
that. Told BBC. I never thought this would happen. I don't know how to explain it. I'm literally living my dream.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure she probably had Venus Serena literally on her wall.
Yeah.
Right, and emulated everything she did. Right, it's something about coming to the people she see as icons. Like she studied them.
Yeah.
Right, so coming to the point where it's like, oh my goodness, did the student like finally meet or match the teacher? Mm-hmm. No, get me wrong, Venus ain't in her prime now. You cannot touch them Williams sisters in their prime, but it's still something to that. I would love to see, what did Venus say? Venus competitive though. No, Venus and Serena don't fucking play. No. You got to check in a month. Venus and Serena do not fuck around. You hear me? So ask Venus in a month when she can be reflective. Like I said, after she count her money. And she count all her trophies and be like, okay, I've only won 110.
But lately, I don't know. Because, like...
Lately what?
When you see Serena and, like, I want to say, not the level of play, but, like, the emotion that she has, like, when playing the game versus Venus, it's almost like polar opposites. But it's almost... The other thing is, like, Venus, do you even want it anymore?
I mean, the thing is, Venus is... First of all, you niggas... How long Venus and Serena been playing this?
I'm just saying.
They have to be in this game for over 25 years. I mean, professionally, not
Serena
as long.
be pissed off every time she loses.
Serena definitely needs to take some melatonin. Like, Serena be on 1,000.
She be ready
She be breaking rackets. Child, I think I'm on Venus. Venus be like, bye, y'all. See you next. Where's my car? I mean, Serena is intense. But shit, they got to be in this game for 30 years, Niram.
It ain't been 30 years.
No, not professionally, but you can't tell me they ain't start. What? Oh, they ain't that old. I'm aging them. I don't know why I thought they was 40. Is they
40? Venus is 39. Serena is
like, about right.
How old is Serena?
That's about right then, because I imagine they started playing at like 8 or 10. So that is right. 30 years. I ain't talking about professionally. But I forgot what their daddy name is. They had them out there playing badminton. So yeah, they've been playing. For them to be this good, they ain't just start at 25. Mm-hmm. They've been playing this shit since they've been 10. And if what is it, Venus about to be 40? Yeah, that's almost 30 fucking years. The shit don't hit the same.
I hear you.
How many Wonderlands do you need? Y'all act like she ain't got none.
She got a few.
A handful. So what better way to lose if not to your sister, to a young black girl who fucking tried to be you? Mm-hmm. And what Venus probably gave, 80%, honey? She ain't about to twist no hip. Fucking with you niggas. So why not?
I'm just saying, in comparison.
I'm just telling you what Venus ain't telling y'all.
Okay.
Now, Serena still got that edge. How old is Serena?
37.
Yeah.
She got that
Some people
edge.
just more competitive, too. I could see Venus was just like, child, I got 40 French Opens, 20 U.S. Opens. I'm an Olympian. I got these deals. What else do I need? I don't have to prove anything else to you niggas.
Meanwhile, Serena is like, oh, I'm pregnant? No problem. I'll still win.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to go to the U.S. Open.
I'll still win.
It's time try out for the Olympics? Yeah.
Okay.
Bitch, what?
I'll have this baby during the Olympics and win.
Well, how much time I got to bounce back? 6 weeks. Oh, girl, that's plenty.
Okay, sure.
Girl, 6 weeks. I blink at 6 weeks. I came out there in the moo-moo.
Stupid.
The wind slowing me down. Like the wind keep catching.
Oh my God! Now you got dragged from that moo.
But good for her. Good for both of them, right? Venus, she's standing on the shoulders of you. Mm-hmm. She's one. If it wasn't for no Venus or Serena, and the folks came before them, won't be none of this baby. Good for her. She's 15, girl. You got the next 30.
Yeah.
Jump in, tag in. That's what's up. I like it.
Yeah.
What else is going on?
Other than that, before we get into
can I tell y'all the scary stories? I found them.
Oh, you did?
Y'all want to? Why Niram acting like he's interested? I found the scary stories I was telling y'all.
Oh, okay.
Y'all want to read a couple?
Sure.
Wait, Niram done closed them out.
No, I didn't.
Okay,
it wasn't ever here.
So there's
you might need this.
I don't need it.
You're on 2%.
Oh, It says 16 creepy stories that prove children are weird as fuck. A Reddit thread. The first story is called, let me get my voice right. The first story is called Late Night Visitor.
Oh.
I woke up during the night when my son was almost 3 and heard him whimpering like he was talking to someone. I went into his room and he was sitting upright in his bed, staring at the doorway where I was standing. I went to him saying his name, but he never answered, and his stare never wavered from the doorway. By that time I was really worrying, so I started shouting his name, hoping he would snap him out of it.
Jacob.
All of a sudden he said, "What?"
What?
Still not looking anywhere else but the doorway. I asked, "Who are you looking at?" He turned to me and said, "The man in the doorway." Then he laid back down and was fast asleep.
Oh, shit. I just got to chill.
Next story. I'll read 2 more.
Shit, Jacob. What man?
The surgeon in training. My daughter and I were reading on the couch one Sunday morning. It was raining outside. We were wrapped up in a warm blanket. She had a cup of tea. I had a perfect Americano. Life was good. My daughter looked at me and said, "Dad, when you die, can I cut you open and look inside?" I choked a bit on my coffee. My wife simply turned around and did an about face and walked back upstairs. "Sure," I said. She looked up at me smiling. The next one, The Sixth Sense. The other week I was reading my 2-year-old daughter a bedtime story. When we finished, we were talking about we were talking about being scared of ghosts, monsters, trolls, and etc. She turned to me and said, "Daddy, I'm not scared of ghosts." I asked, "Why is that?" To which she replied, "Because the one that comes to my room at night strokes my hair and is a nice one."
What the fuck?
The next one is self-defense. My daughter's friend, Dad, Ian, came in for a cup of tea. And one day when he came to pick up his daughter, my girl, Izzy, was playing with the toy sword. Ian said to her, "You know, Izzy, the pen is mightier than the sword." Izzy said, "I know, yeah, because you can stab someone in the neck with it." One more, y'all. My family recently moved into a new home in a new country. It was a well-furnished apartment, and in our bedroom, there was a painting that looked like a hair free-flowing in the air. It wasn't a pleasant or soothing painting, but I was trying to make peace with it. My son was 2.5 years old. One day, I was settling him down for an afternoon nap in my bedroom when he said, "I don't want to sleep in this room." I asked him why, and he said, "The painting looks at me and tries to talk to me, and I don't like it." Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society.
Well,
so I literally read those at night.
On that note, to submit a black love story.
No, why would you say? What did those sound like to you, Niram?
2 of them gave me chills.
So imagine me in the bed in the middle of the night with my little light on my phone on. And one time Mabel moved. I said, "Don't you be moving all quick." Which ones gave you chills, Niram?
I think it was the first one.
Uh-huh.
And then another one. I can't remember what the other one was.
When she's talking about when the baby just stopped screaming and went back to sleep.
Yes. That one. When she's like the man in the what's name in the doorway and the ghost that stroked me at night.
What do you say when a kid tell you that?
Can you tell him to be nice to the whole family?
Because the thing is, you got to be careful with kids because their imagination. So you don't know what's real and what's fake if you give them too much.
Right.
Because they're like, "Yeah, I ought to go see me." You be like, "Wait, you for real?" It's something about that thin moment of innocence that kids get.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all send us some stories of y'all kids done freak y'all out. Or ain't y'all kid a kid you know they said something real scary. It's terrifying what a 5-year-old can scare you. It happened to me before I babysit. I said, "What?" I said, turn on these lights. I had a 5-year-old. Actually, it's been a long time since I nannied. I need to debate if I'm going back to it. And I was putting somebody down to sleep, and they kept making this weird noise. And I was like, "Stop that!" And I think they thought I was playing. They kept making it. I don't know what the fuck I was happening. I was like, "Stop making that noise," because it was scaring me. It was late at night. I said, "Stop making that noise, child. They'll scare you." I know Niram's trying to keep us short. What were you gonna say, Niram?
I was trying to keep it short.
I know you were trying to keep this short. But what we have also is, I know before we jump into pillow talk, we actually had some folks submit some questions to us that they want us to answer. So we figure since it's Niram's birthday, we won't get too deep. What we'll do, we'll go through, answer about 4 or 5 of these questions, and then we'll close it on out. And then on Friday, we'll reflect on our goals. You know, we got to give Niram the space, y'all. All right, Niram, you ready to go? You ready to flip the first question?
Oh, my God.
We won't reveal who sent it in. They told us not to.
Who has the most influence over you?
Go.
Oh, myself. Mabel.
We're really going to do this now? Is this like you're going to give one word?
Mabel and Niambi.
Explain. So now you're a bad interviewer. So you're the people who give one. Who is that who give bad interviews? Black China. Yes.
I was going to say the Migos.
Oh my God. Gang, gang. So why?
Mabel, because all she got to do is look at me and say, "Oh, you got to go outside," and I'll take her ass outside.
Oh, you say you got to go out there. She starts shaking her tail real fast. And you be like, "Bitch, you got to go outside."
It's the way Mabel shake her tail. And I was like, "Oh, she got to go boo boo." Let me go ahead and take her ass out.
Has she did it to you before and ain't had to go?
No.
Oh, every time she got to go.
Every time she got.
She don't let you down.
Mm-mm.
Okay, and how so me?
I would say you because, like, you know, your opinion means a lot to me. So, you know, I'm more likely to be swayed by you, unless I really believe on what I'm doing.
Well, it don't work that way. It ain't influencing there. Because somebody influence have the power to change your opinion.
The most influence. So out of everybody, you got the most.
Well, you know, for Niram be the Lord.
Okay.
You know, I'm trying to open my spiritual ears to make sure I hear, right? So I try to make sure the Lord have the most influence on me. But I would say Niram has an influence on me. But actually, I'm kind of at a place where I'm super neutral. Y'all know it's been a rough couple years for me, right? Where I had to I was really going through a storm, not alone, but I think it was something that the Lord really wanted me to process, right? Where I had to be comfortable alone with my thoughts, my opinions, and not really, because I think influence goes back to how people view or think of you. And I think this experience really helped me strip that away. Right. So I got to a space where it's not that I don't care. Like, I don't want to say I was reckless. Right. But the energy I put into others' thought is what was lower. I think as I'm transitioning into this new career path, I'm trying to figure out who are the people who influence me at work. Right. And seeing and not just get a reaction out of me. Right. Because I think people who get a reaction out of you just know how to poke your buttons, but really figuring out who has the power and influence. So that's something I'm also exploring a little bit more too.
Okay.
I don't like that question. Which qualities of your astrological signs do you possess?
Your turn. You go first.
I am a Leo. And I am a Leo sun and a Virgo moon. So I would say with the Leo characteristics, I am outgoing, but I become an introvert. So I'm a closet introvert. So I think that's where my Virgo comes in. I think I am very generous. I think I'm really about good and positive energy. Like, I really vibe off the energy in the crowd. As I'm getting older, instead of vibing off the energy, I'm trying to flip that and bring the energy, right? So I'm really trying to learn how to change the temperature in the room instead of me absorbing it all the time. Negative parts of me, or shadow, I would say. Validation is important to me, but I would say as I'm getting older, it's shifting. It's a very certain type of validation. So validation at work is not important to me, but validation from my friends and family is, right? So strangers, coworkers, honestly, I don't care. Strangers or coworkers, if you almost giving me too much praise, I'm looking side eye at you, because it's like, what you want, Willis? Right? Like, what you trying to get, what you want. But to my friends and my family, I did look for validation. And I'm not talking about, oh, Nayambi, you so pretty, right? Like, I'm talking about, like, if I make you a meal, like, I'm the type going to ask you 20 times, like, do you like it? What do you like about it? What other things do you do? Are you comfortable? Like, I really see that type of stuff fuels me. So I think that can become irritating. That can come draining to some people. And I think it sometimes feels counterproductive to folks, because they're like, wow, you're so outspoken, but you're constantly like checking in. But that ties to, I think also to like my Virgo moon, right? So Virgos can come off judgmental sometimes. I think I'm able to pull off the judgmental piece because I do it with a laugh. So I'll say it and it's like, oh, we're laughing together, but I'm testing it out, right?
I'm just playing.
I'm not. Right. I think that's also something I always get positive feedback at work, right? They're like, wow, you're able to really deliver some strong criticism, but no one ever feels like negative about it.
Naomi is very diplomatic.
So, but I can give it to you. Like, I'm not so diplomatic where you like, so what is the point of that? Like, I'm able to give that, but still be warm and welcoming. Virgo, I can be the Virgo moon. I can be standoffish. But the thing is, Virgos are standoffish and they don't even realize they're standoffish, right? Like, I'm not doing it intentionally. Like a Scorpio, if they're standoffish because they really don't want to fuck with you, right? A Virgo, sometimes we just be in our own space and we don't even realize we in our own fucking space. And it come off very like, why are you even here? Mm-hmm. Things I wish I was neater. You know, Virgos are very neat and organized, and I guess I'm punctual. That's what I am. But sometimes it overwhelms me to organized. What about you, Niram?
So I'm a Cancer.
You're a Cancer sun and a Taurus. Or are you double Cancer?
I don't know.
I forgot I did yours. No, I think you're a Cancer. Niram's a Cancer sun and a Taurus moon.
I don't know what that means.
Well, go ahead. How do you know what Cancers do, Niram?
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
This nigga looking up the...
Yeah.
Did he literally Google it?
Yeah, I had to look at the Cancer traits.
Okay, what are the traits? What are they lying with?
I don't know what they are. You know, that's why I leave that to like you and Nia.
Okay.
To like let me know, because y'all know.
I think what you're doing now is very Cancer. You done?
No.
Okay, what else? What you find?
So they says Cancers are like practically psychic, and I think I'm with that, because they say Cancers can take emotional temperatures of almost any room. I'm not good at that. I'll come in a room and everybody done died, and I'll be like, where the Hennessy at? I'll be like, oh, we sad. And can like be intuitive to like the situation, whether it's good, bad, or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I'll roll with that one. Yeah. I don't know what ruled by the moon means. The sign, Niram, the moon outside at night. Cancer is incredibly in tune with the earth rhythm, finds solstice and pleasure in nature. Like the circadian rhythm, right? Okay. So the moon, the night, sleep, rest. Yes, I like sleep and rest. Okay. Well, let's get a couple more traits, then we can move on. Incredibly loyal. Yeah, I'm with that. Once I choose you, you the one. But once you out, you on the outs. Creative and resilient. I go. I'm roll with that. I'm both. Let's see some weaknesses. Yeah. It said dependent. Yep. On what? Me? Oh. You ain't dependent on me? Your friends, folks around, you don't think you're dependent? Indirect. Yep. Ooh, exactly what. Y'all, read Niram right now. How many times have I asked some questions and he said more or less? Moody. Passive aggressive. Yep. Unable to let go. So how do those feel? More or less. Nah. All this dead air. Yeah. Y'all niggas out here trying to reap me for filth. I don't know why he's surprised. He's a stereotypical Cancer. I don't even know what that means. It's what you doing right now. Jesus. What do you want, Niram? What? I don't know. Shit. What's your favorite scent? Read some other things. Other characteristics of a Cancer. Clingy. Over emotional. No, suspicious. All that. Nagger. Born nagger? Yes. I be nagging? Yes. When the last time I nagged? You nag about everything. I'm so sleepy. I just want to go to bed. I can't get no rest. I just want to do this Nayambi. I'm tired. I'm so emotionally drained. I got to get up at 4 Nayambi. Nigga, yes. You and the rest of the world. We all have to get up when we don't want to. That is what working is. Nobody wants to get up at any time for work. But Niram thinks he's special. I am. What's your favorite scent? Next question. See, now he's getting angry with me. Just the Leo coming out. But not just the Virgo coming out. Mm-hmm. But you're a Taurus. Taurus are very flashy. Taurus are very materialistic. But Taurus, you have a good ass time. Taurus, you walk in their place, you be like, my nigga. When you walk into a Taurus place of like peace, whew, they good people too though. They'll treat you good. Okay, what'd you say? My favorite scent, I like more of like clean smelling scents. So like what? Clean smelling. Oh, I never would have got that. What you would have thought? I thought you were gonna say very heavy, woodsy. Nah. Amber. Well, a cologne you wear has a lot of those undertones. But they also have like clean scents to it.
Okay.
So I would say that. What about you?
Me, I don't know, y'all. Remember I told you I was looking. Actually, I need to try that perfume that one of our listeners sent us. I don't know. I'm looking for what scent I really like. It was a moment where I liked the scent of Dial. Like, do you?
So let me tell y'all about this shit. Nyambi, because at first we were using exclusively like Dr. Bonners. I'm good with that. Like Dr. Bonner strip every single bit of oil from your body, but at least I'm gonna be clean. Ain't gonna have no oils on me, no nothing.
Yeah, you gotta replenish.
Naomi was like, "Fuck that. We gonna buy some Dial." I said, "What?" Well, I've been traveling there, so I need to have all the antibacterial on my body.
Yeah, because I was traveling. I said I gotta get these germs off my body. Dial got antibacterial.
What type of sense does that make?
A lot. Y'all know I gotta wash my body at least once a week in antibacterial soap.
This is shit.
I mean, not every part, right? You're supposed to watch.
Oh, you ain't washing your legs?
Oh no, I was gonna say you're supposed to wash your legs and your arms. I just don't want no babies out here watching the coochie with Dial. That ain't how that go. But your arms, like under your arms, right? To get any residue, like it's something about that antibacterial. Niram almost thought I was trash. It get you clean. Did you ever use it?
No.
Oh, you got to be careful with that Dial, honey. It will leave you with cracked skin.
It will.
Like I think I literally put on 4 layers of shea butter.
That's why I ain't messing with it.
But I did feel clean. Ain't no germs come on me. Ain't no germs growing. And that's actually why I'm about to travel these 2 weeks. I'm probably gonna just use Dial.
That's the thing about Naomi. Like Naomi always got a scent.
What you mean I always got a scent?
You do.
I thought you meant I'm funky.
No.
What do you mean a scent?
Like you always gotta have some type of scent because you be like, I gotta smell like something. If I don't smell like nothing, I think I'm funky.
Yeah, I do kind of have that association. And now I'm even super aware of it now that we got Mabel, right? Like I don't want to become, what's that commercial say, nose blind?
Yeah.
To be like, when everybody walking our house, they be like, it smells like Mabel ass up in here. So I'm big on incense. I'm big on candles. I'm big on like oils, all of that type of stuff. Like I'm the type of girl, like I'll get to cinnamon sticks and cut up a orange and boil it on the stove. Like just to have it going. Like I'm known for doing that.
Yeah.
Lemon, chop it up and just boil it. All right, we got one more question. What's the worst mistake you ever made in a relationship?
You can go first.
The worst mistake? I don't know if it's mistakes, y'all. Right? I think it's learning. The worst mistake, what Dr. Angelou said, not believing folks who they are when they show you the first time. Right? And especially when you're young, when someone does something or they show you something, right, or they keep doing the same shit over and over, like this is the part of who they are. And you either need to take that, receive it, and work through it, or if it's not to your standard expectation, you need to leave. So I think that's the biggest mistakes that I made in my earlier relationships, believing that I had the power to change people's behavior. I think I can influence behavior, but changing folks' behavior is solely up to that person. And just releasing people. Like, I think I didn't release people soon enough. Like, I think I held on. I was the one who held on a little bit too long.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Like, not releasing people fast enough.
Yeah, just hold on a little too long. Like, holding on like we married. We ain't married. Bye.
Yeah.
That's what people be asking when y'all send them emails. Break up with them. Because I do believe if you meant together, that y'all come back. Right? You'll find your way stumbling back to each other. Like, the universe is going to draw y'all back together. But it's something about what Will Smith failing quickly and often.
Yeah.
So when it ain't working, it ain't working.
And I think that's one of the things, like, you don't realize being younger, right? Because you be like, oh, this is the end of the world, but it's really not.
No.
And the thing is, it's usually free you up for some other shit.
The Lord is like, I'm trying here.
I'm trying to
Look,
free
Lord,
you
you
up.
done threw me off. You was supposed to be married at 34. Now you on the trajectory of 78. I can't bring y'all back around into your third marriage.
Right.
The Lord keep rewriting the plan because you hard head. Leave Daryl alone.
Come back when that nigga mature.
Yes. He ain't ready. Y'all were just supposed to be together for 3 months. Why y'all together for 6 years?
Right.
The Lord just shaking his head. And Lord, I done showed her so many ways to leave. And she still ain't leaving. And Lord, I done tried there to do all these things. And it don't happen. So I think the fact of releasing, and it's okay to go back to relationships later. Right, so I think it was something about like, oh, you don't go back. Well, and I'm not saying in 2 months, right? But say you break up with someone and you're younger and maybe come back 3 or 4 years. That's okay. That's a totally different person.
Yeah.
That is a totally different person. But if they on the same fuck shit, what you do?
Let them go.
Ding
Let them
dong.
go.
Like Elsa said, the girl on the Frozen with
Let
the
it
snowman.
go.
Let them go. So I think that was the biggest mistakes. Again, I don't regret any relationships. None of the fuck shit. Right? I think it was just I gave a little bit too much time. That's all.
I agree. Like, gave a little bit too much time. I should have cut out a lot sooner than what I did.
Yep. That's it.
And like, you know, I won't say wasted time, but I could have been freed up to do other things.
Yeah, even if it's just, go to the movies.
Exactly.
Hang out with my friends.
Like
just
new hobby, hang out with friends and shit.
Exactly.
Right?
The 6 months I invested in you, I wish I learned how to ice skate.
I learn how to underwater basket weave. Or
Anything
some shit like
but
that.
just be with you.
And it be like that. And sometimes you just gotta get past that relationship or like let go of that relationship so you can like get back to yourself.
Yeah.
To like do those things. Like, well, I guess I'm alone now. I don't want to watch TV forever, so let me pick up a hobby.
Mandarin.
Right. It be shit like that. Since I learned Mandarin, now I want to go travel the world so I can speak to people
now
in
I'm
Mandarin.
about to go over to China.
Right.
You don't know how the Lord work. It be working like that, y'all. All the babies out there, just break up with them.
Mm-hmm.
I promise if it's for you, it's going to come back. I promise. Just like when you go in your coat in the winter, you put your hand in there and there's a $20 bill. You see how you'd be surprised for that? The Lord to make money appear and make a nigga appear too. Close us out.
On that note, to submit your Black Love story, go to blacklovematters.com. To submit a question for Kitchen Table Talk, shoot us an email at blacklovematters@gmail.com. And to leave comment about anything we talked about, head on over to that website, SoundCloud, or that voicemail. And that's at 508-784-1111. That's 508-784-1111. All right. Talk to y'all later. Remember,
love is ever evolving. Niram got mad because I don't start playing Stevie Wonder. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Y'all know, I ain't never really listened to the intro to the whole
it's
thing.
long.
I know. Hey, you know what it is.
Okay.
Come on, Niram. Niram, find some joy.
Okay. I'm looking for it.
Come on. You feel it? It's in the upbeat. If he go ever start singing?
No.
Oh, there you go. Fast forward to happy birthday.
Okay.
It's coming. Oh, it's coming. It's the bill. Come on. Keep fast forward. Oh, my God. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, okay.
Happy birthday.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Niram.
Thank
Come
you.
on. Come have some joy.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all. Happy 4th of July.